This is John Paval with a special edition of Access Arts Live, because we wanted to bring you up to date on the Wigmore Hall International String Quartet Competition going on April 1st through 6th. The 16th edition of the Wigmore Hall International String Quartet Competition began April 1st. It continues through the week with high-quality quartets from around the globe, from Europe, from Asia, from the United States. And I will be providing you with daily updates on who's on with the schedule for each day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are with the preliminaries, and then on Saturday and Sunday are the semifinals, and Sunday evening Sunday evening the finals and the awards are given out. Now the times for that, generally they start at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time each day, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's 11 o'clock European time. That's 5 in the morning on the East Coast, late night 2 o'clock on the West Coast, and 8 in the evening down under in Australia. Now, the thing is, if you miss the first couple of sessions, don't worry. These things run all day until the end of the day in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the UK, which is a little later, even an hour later in the rest of Europe, so you can catch up with some of them. Now, the way this is working during the competition, each of the competing quartets is required to play two contrasting recital programs. And the first recital consists of a quartet by Haydn, along with Judith Weir's String Quartet No. 2, and the Spaniard, which actually was commissioned by Wigmore Hall for the Leon Coro Quartet, this terrific German quartet. They've live streamed a bit, we've told you about them. And the second recital is a late Mozart quartet paired with a major 20th century quartet. Yesterday, April 1st, Monday, was the first day, so we're already into Tuesday. We're already into Wednesday, which is the second day of the competition. Now, today, and they have two different groups performing. And I'm going to tell you about the groups, about the individual string quartets. But first, I want to tell you that on Wednesday and Friday, the string quartets competing are Opus 13, the Terra String Quartet, the Quartet Integra, the Myriade String Quartet, and the Viatores String Quartet. And I will tell you more about each of those before the program is over. And then on Tuesday and Thursday, so you missed their first day, but I think the replay is there, although I encourage you to stick to live streams. Anyway, on Tuesday and Thursday, it's the Quatuor Elmire, the Velvet Quartet, the Quartet HANA, the Turicum Quartet, they're from Zurich, the Katarina String Quartet, and the Erinys Quartet. And I will be telling you about each of those because in the links that we give you, we will give you the links to the full program. So you can get the entire program off of the Wigmore Hall website. And I looked around and said, well, what can we offer that's not already there? And I did not easily see anything describing all of the participating string quartets. So the purpose of this live stream is to provide you with the background on who they are, where they come from. As I thought that's something we could offer that would contribute value. So let's start with today's competitors. I almost call them contestants. We start out with Opus 13, which is a Swedish-Norwegian string quartet, founded in 2014. By the way, we will give you the links to each of these quartets' websites so you can follow up and get more information, because I can only give you a stripped down version of it. They were second prize winners in the Banff International String Quartet Competition in 2022, and in 2023 they received the Norwegian Equinor Classical Music Award. They've been performing all over the place, in the Netherlands, in Oregon, in Scotland, in South Korea, and then all the major music festivals in Norway. And they actually have even founded and are artistic directors of a chamber music festival in Vinterspill, called Vinterspill in Lillehammer, Norway. And since they're located in Scandinavia, they have had help from people like Janine Jansen, that terrific violinist, and Anne-Sophie von Otter. So that's who they are, and you can see them in the picture there, along with, I put the names of who they are with each picture. So let's move on to the next one then. The next string quartet is the Terra string quartet, and they're based in New York City, although they've won awards at the 2023 Melbourne International Chamber Music Competition in Australia and the 2023 Osaka International Chamber Music Competition. They're graduates of the Juilliard School, New England Conservatory, Harvard University, and the Curtis Institute of Music. What's interesting about them is that they really conceive of their work as a string quartet as storytelling, and putting together their concerts so as to tell you about the people, places, and ideals behind the works that they're playing. And I have done that sort of thing as a lyric tenor myself with some of the works of Aaron Copland, and also with some American art songs. And I think it's great for audiences rather than just sitting there playing music and ignoring them. And their name, the Terra String Quartet, Terra meaning Earth, refers to the fact that they have multicultural origins from all over the planet. They come from 4 continents and speak 6 languages. Next up is the quartet Integra. They come from Japan and South Korea, I believe. They were formed in 2015 while they were students at the Toho Gakuen School of Music, continued as fellows at the Suntory Hall Chamber Music Academy, and they're currently enrolled they're the chamber ensemble in residence at the Colburn School. They won, in 2022, they won 2nd prize and the audience award at the ARD International Music Competition. They won 1st prize at the 2021 Bartok World Competition, 1st prize and the Beethoven and the Grand Prix Award at the 2019, let me get this right, Akiyoshida Music Competition. So they've been out there winning prizes. Next up in today's group, I think there are 2 more that are playing today, the Myriade String Quartet. And this strikes me as being about the youngest of the quartets that are entered in this competition. They were founded in 2021 at McGill University, and they've been mentored by the Danish String Quartet, the Jerusalem String Quartet, and a list of people. But I really did not find a lot more information about their experience or what they have, their accomplishments so far. Hold on a second. Let me double check just one thing about that. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of highlights other than things that they've done. Well, they had a fellowship at the Colorado Music Festival, and but mostly they just seem to be very much centered around McGill University, which I believe is up in Quebec. Next up is the Viatores quartet today, and they're based in Berlin. They were founded in 2023 when they were all together at the Hans Eisler Hochschule für Musik in Berlin. And currently they're studying in Frankfurt, in 2 places, at the Frankfurt Hochschule and at the Hanover Hochschule, both of those Hochschule für Musik and Kunst and that kind of thing. And January 2024, they won 1st prize at the Mendelssohn Bartholdy competition, 2025 2nd prize, at the Irene Wilson Steels Foundation String Quartet Competition held at the Heidelberger Frühling Festival. They've already performed at the Berlin Phil and the Berlin Concert House. They have other performances in dear old Deutschland, and they have an album coming up. And they take their name, like some of these other quartets, they're very much a mixed bag where they come from. Viatores means travelers in Latin. And they have 4 different ethnic backgrounds and cultures. So that's the group that's playing today. How are we doing on time for this? Well, I think we can keep going a little longer. We're only at 10 minutes time. Let me take you through then the Wigmore Hall String Quartet competition continues on Thursday and Friday, and I can go over for you in addition the names of the groups and their background of the Thursday competitors. Thursday starts with the Erinys Quartet. They were named for the Furies in Aeschylus's Oresteia, and they have roots in Estonia, Lithuania, Greece, the United States, and Finland. They came together at the Sibelius Academy in Helsinki. Since 2023, they are the Nina von Malzahn String Quartet in residence at the Curtis Institute in Philadelphia. They won the Audience Prize Award in 2023 at the Bad Tölz International String Quartet Competition, and they won a bronze medal at the Fischoff Chamber Music Competition in 2024. They're going to be going on tour, or they may already have started doing concerts throughout the United States as a part of the Curtis on Tour tour. Next up, you have the Katarina String Quartet, and they come out of McGill University's Schulich School of Music too. Founded in 2022. Currently, they're the graduate residence quartet at the Juilliard School, though. They won the gold medal and BPOC Composer Prize at the St. Paul Chamber Music Competition in 2024 and the Canadian Music Competition in 2023. The name KSQ, Katarina String Quartet, they take the name from Katarina Guarneri, who was the wife of the great violin maker Giuseppe Guarneri. And they regularly perform at community centers in New York since they are recipients of Juilliard's Gluck Fellowship. Next after them is the Turicum Quartet, founded in 2021 at the Zurich University of the Arts, and Turicum means Zurich, or it's what they called Zurich back in the Latin days. They won a second prize at the Karol Szymanowski International Music Competition in 2023. They've already had their public debut at the Tone Hall in Zurich, done concerts at the Mizmorum Festival, and in a concert series for Villa Musica in Germany. They were quartet in residence last year, 2024, at the Ticino Musica Festival, and they have a stipendium from Villa Musical in Germany, which is probably why they were doing that concerts, and they're also a part of Le Dimore del Quartetto, which is an international network for the promotion of chamber music and European cultural heritage. Next up is the Quartet HANA. They were founded in 2019 at the University of Music and Theater in Munich, but their names are all for a Munich-based ensemble: Guillaume Kwak, Fuga Miwatashi, Simon Rosier, and Su Xiao Chao. HANA, they're called Quartet HANA because it means flower in Japanese, and it means unity in Korean. They were at the Munich University of Music and Theater in 2021. They are now at the University of Music in Lübeck. Won second prize at the Geneva International Music Competition in 2023. Third prize at the Carl Nielsen Chamber Music Competition in 2023 in Copenhagen. They won a special Förderpreis Jeunesse Musicale Deutschland. That's an interesting blend of German and French. At the 2022 ARD International Music Competition, won one of the awards at the Felix Mendelssohn Bartholdy competition in Berlin back in 2020. All of these groups, they're comers, they're up and coming. Now, which of them will turn out to be the groups that we're still talking about and hearing about 20 years from now? I don't know, but some of them will regularly, especially in the summer months. There are an enormous amount of chamber music festivals live streaming out of the U.S., both on the West and up in Washington. There's the Seattle Chamber Music Festival and the Icicle Creek Chamber Music Festival. Then on the East Coast, you've got the Orcas Festival and others. And you come across these groups, many of them formed in the late 1980s or the 1990s, formed for the purpose of commissioning new works, which they could play. So it wasn't all just more Haydn and Schubert, etc. And they're still around today, 20, 30 years later, 40 years later. Some of them. Anyway, next up is the Velvet Quartet. They were founded in 2020. They bring together musicians from Turkey, Latvia, Spain, and Germany. They're based in Essen and Berlin, but they've been pretty active in France too. They took first place in 2024 at the Bergamo Classic Music Award in Lugano and at the Köhler Osbar Chamber Music Competition. They have performed at the String Quartet Biennale at the Paris Philharmonie. They were in residence at the Vivre String Quartet Festival in Bordeaux. They have a scholarship from the Durkin Foundation. They've done a lot of performing across Germany. And they also are part of that Le Dimore del Quartetto program to promote classical chamber music and European culture. They also like to do interdisciplinary work, and they recently worked with dancers from the Alto Theater in Essen in a dance theater production. And then the last of the group that will be competing on Thursday again is the Quatuor Elmire. They were founded in 2017. They took second prize in the Concours de Genève, the Geneva competition. They got a special prize in that competition from the Étrilard Foundation for the most remarkable artistic project, le projet artistique le plus remarquable. They have played already at the Philharmonie in Paris, Victoria Hall in Geneva, at the Luxembourg Philharmonie, and at the Grange at Lac d'Evian. I think there's a big festival there every summer too. And they are the resident artist at the Singer Polignac Foundation and at the Queen Elizabeth, at La Chapelle Musicale Reine Elisabeth, the Queen Elizabeth musical chapel. So this is what I thought I could offer you, which would be of value, the background on these contestants, because I didn't find it on any of on the Wigmore Hall website or in their YouTube. Now, in the description that goes with this live stream on my part, we will also give you the links to each of these quartets. So if you're listening to them, you can click on the link and look them up and find out more about them, or you can look them all up and figure out which ones you want to tune in for. Each day, we will also put up a post which gives you, as we already did today, the program for the day and the different time listings for when each group is going to be playing and what they're going to be playing. Wigmore Hall has done a terrific job with it, and and I'm just trying to add on a little bit to it, what we can, which to add value to your experience of this festival, because that's part of what Access Arts Live is all about. I want to remind you, if you have enjoyed this live stream and if it's been of any value to you, if you're watching on Facebook, click like the video. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe. And if you're watching on any of our other 4 or 5 platforms now, please don't just like us, follow us and subscribe to Access Arts Live on X, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, and or LinkedIn. And we will continue to provide you, I promise, more than 1,000 live links to live performances online in 2025, just as I'm doing for you right now. Ciao for now. Have a great weekend. I hope you enjoy some of these live streams coming to you free of charge from the Wigmore Hall, although they do ask you, if you can, to make a donation in return so they can keep doing it without losing money.